All right, it is 4 seconds left of my last video to complete the 2 full courses that I'm about to launch, like literally in seconds. I'm smoking my last little joint. I listened to some motivational music just now, like a song I'm really vibing to. I put on my boots. I put on my news dress because I have news. And this is me telling the world in like 20 seconds when I put up for the first time a promotion for my Level Up with TorontoUnicorn.com website. It is a new, digital course academy. You can like learn about, sex clubs 101 or, a unicorn's guide for couples to have their first threesome, a single men's survival guide to sex clubs, how to be a single woman unicorn in the lifestyle. I have made courses. I am still making new courses and I am just about to launch in like the next 15, 20 seconds. And so I wanted to Dear Diary the shit out of this because this is the whole point, is to capture moments, to capture energy. I'm really proud of what I've created here. I have been in the sex positive swinger lifestyle. I'm like emotional for years, like 5, 6 years. And I spent the first few years, first 4 or 5 years, swinging from the rafters, so to speak. Okay. Like I had great experiences. I was going to the sex clubs all the time. I put it all on YouTube, right? I've been documenting my experience in the single, in my single woman journey in my mid 30s. And I documented it all vlog style and story time style on YouTube. And so after I, was in the lifestyle for a few years, I've seen it all. I've seen, how many bukkake nights can you see before they're, same old, same old, like nothing, no, there's always something new, but sometimes you've just maxed out and sometimes you evolve past a phase of your life. And so when I did start to notice I wasn't as interested in going to the club as much, and not only that, neither were my friends, it was like, okay, well, what can I do next? Right. I'm so used to having a phone and documenting, oh, hey, it's Toronto Unicorn. I'm outside a sex club and I'm about to go in and tell you all about it. I love doing it and I'll still do it when I do go out. But I don't go out that much. And so if I only made videos when I went out, it would be a dead channel. So what I have been excitedly doing the last few months is building a business. I have been building a way to have a legacy that the information and the advice and the tips and the life hacks and the etiquette, the secret etiquette that I learned about the lifestyle, I found a way to package that, to bottle that, and to gift it even to someone. Yes, it's going to cost money for, it's an energy exchange for all the work I've put in, as well as supporting me. I mean, this is how I'm going to support what I do. And so if you value my advice, if you value my insights, you're going to want these deep dives into these various, digital courses. So I feel like I'm creating, in a way, a legacy, but not like in the ego way, in the way, well, maybe a little bit like that, but also in the way of, even if something happens to me and I can't make any more videos, this will live on. These are educational videos for people to get out of their comfort zone, to learn how to move themselves out of their day-to-day comfort zone and take a fucking chance on themselves in the middle of life. It's never too late to decide to stop giving a fuck about your body issues. Because sometimes the issue isn't to fix your body. Sometimes the solution is to give less of a fuck. So I want to teach and share what I've learned and how I've learned to adapt and thrive in a really fun, non-judgmental, sex positive lifestyle. Forget about just the sex part. It's where I met my best friends, people I'll never sleep with. It's so valuable, the networking alone. Like sex is just icing on the cake, if you ask me. So we all have our own unique experiences. I was the single woman unicorn for a lot of my experience. And so that's where I'm channeling a lot of my advice in these courses. So one of my big flagship courses is going to be called Threesomes 101, From Fantasy to Reality, a Unicorn's Guide for Couples. This one is robust. It's well over 2 hours worth of individual video content. And it covers a lot of topics. And so I have given this my heart and soul. I have put every little tip, my best stories that accompany the lessons that I'm conveying are included. It is, it's a much cleaner version of everything I've ever communicated in terms of advice for the lifestyle back into this one package. And you can basically binge watch these videos, which do have, captions you can turn on if you like the reading instead, as well as description summaries in the body. And you can binge watch and be literally better off after doing that. So same night, you could watch, if you're a single guy and you're like, hey, I would love to go to a sex club, but I want someone to go with me. And, how do you act and what does it cost? Like, I have all of that covered. Okay. As well as how to just get over it and go alone, because that's important. You can get all that in one night and literally be leveled up in your lifestyle, exposure, and experience than the next guy. So by the time you do go to a sex club for the first time, let's just say, you'll know the etiquette, you'll know how to talk to a stranger, you'll know how to read body language, you'll know how to manage your expectations, you'll know to bring your own condom if you're not an average Joe, things like that. And I give advice from, being that single woman, what I saw, the kind of, one-offs I hook up with guys, and the things that were memorable, the things that, made me cringe. So I have packaged all of this to give guidance to the people who choose to open that channel with me. So I have been working on this for months. I have had to hire a lawyer. I'm getting trademarked. I had to incorporate a business. Now I have to get a business bank account, but first I need a business number, which apparently my Canadian revenue agency doesn't want to give me. So I am knee deep in this red tape bullshit, and I'm getting through it thanks to AI helping me through, because it's a good troubleshooter in life. But I am building for the first time in my whole life literally a business called Level Up with TorontoUnicorn. And it is meant to offer content that's going to help you level up. Not only can you enroll and purchase these courses on my website, you can also buy an hour of coaching. You can buy it right on my shop. I have some of my sex positive skirts, my sex position skirt or butt plug skirt. You can get that. You can just find that in the shop. So this has been a passion project, and I'm really excited to share. And so I'm about to do this live, okay? Because I wanted you to see it. Right now, I'm just going to click the embed code because I need to embed the last video. I'm going to go to content. Okay, I'm talking through my process, but the truth is, I am just finishing. Hang on. Okay, I just had to fix a few things that actually took, like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. So turns out you think you're ready to launch, and then you still have something else to fix. The story of my fucking life over the last few weeks. So anyways, I'm about to launch. I have just uploaded the last lesson. I've just finished recording it a couple of minutes ago, edited it, threw it up. And for the first time in, like, I don't know, months, I am ready to launch with real business products, with real educational, professionally made courses. So, all right, I am about to launch. And so what I'm going to do is I have a YouTube short that is ready to post. And so I'd love to show you, but because this is a podcast, I can't use any copyright music. So you're going to have to click the link in the description and you can see this video on YouTube. But basically, it's a little flashy promo that I just made. So I'm about to put it live, and it's announcing to the world that I have just made this course business. So, okay, I'm about to hit public. Now, am I expecting a big wave of business? No, but I'm expecting to move into a new phase of this, which is continue to build, continue to scale, hopefully earn a living like this, helping people assimilate to the lifestyle. Sounds good to me. I get to work from home. Not only do I get to work from home, I get to work from my comfy chair. All the videos I made were sitting right here with that subscribe pillow behind me, just a simple setup, no distraction. And I'm really proud of it. So, okay, I'm about to hit go. And it's only an 18-second clip, but it says ready to level up with TorontoUnicorn. Let's go. And so I'll hit save, and now it is live. So if you want to see me react to this clip, you're going to have to just watch the YouTube version. But this is, I'll put it up for YouTube. Ready to... It's live. It's live. People will see it. Now it's time for me to put that on Instagram, on Facebook, on on any social media. It's time for me to build marketing material for these courses. It's time for me to gather testimonials and keep populating them on the site. So this is just the first step forward. I can't believe I have just launched. My website is live. I even just this last few days paid to upgrade the server it was on to increase speed. I had to pay extra for it, but I had to add Google login so that like if you wanted to sign up for one of my courses, you can sign up with a little database, add a password thing here, but you can also just log in with your Google. And I just thought, as somebody who does specialize in like technology, usability and things like that, and my day job, you guys deserve a fast and working website. So I have worked my little butt off. Well, actually, it's a big butt, but I've worked it off on this, and it's time to scale up. So I have an interview with another podcast next week about single women in the lifestyle, and I have a single women like a how-to guide to be a unicorn coming up, and I haven't yet recorded the content, and I'm like, look, I can get it done in 3 days. So I will be launching that one next, I think. So yeah, so my first 2-hour launch, the Single Men's Survival Guide to Sex Clubs from Rejected to Respected, and the second one is Threesomes 101, From Fantasy to Reality, a Unicorn's Guide for Couples. So I hope that you check it out, and make sure you sign up for my emails on my website, TorontoUnicorn.com. I'll be sending out coupon codes and things like that for people to who are engaged with my content to have access that others don't. So also check out my shop where I've got my sex positive skirts and orgy director tank tops, things like that. Okay, wish me luck.